Hi guys, the question of the day is can you take a nice photo of the food correctly calibrated? So no matter if you are like a chef or just a food blogger or you just love photography and you like take photo of food, of your food, what is important is like at least to me to like have nice color of the food if it's not just black and white food. It is really rare that you have like black and white food. So therefore the calibration of the setting of the camera, they are really important to have this kind of color of the food. How did I did it? Basically I set up the white balance of my camera. I'm going to show you a clip that show you how they did it here in the snow, but basically it will be in the same technique. In that specific case, I was in the restaurant and I put my camera in direction of something white, which could be like a portion of the plate or, for example, a tablecloth or other things that in the surrounding were either white or gray, whatever. And that worked quite well on my personal point of view. I'm going to share with you now the photo. And I'm curious now to know your personal point of view. What do you think about these photos? Are they correctly calibrated? All the photos that you have seen were shot directly with this camera and there was no editing, not at all. All the images are straight out of the camera. Of course, if it's needed, I also like some time to do some kind of photo editing, but we're gonna lose loads of time, and therefore this technique that I just showed you today is a technique that I suppose is very well working. If you do not have this technique available, then I'm gonna maybe do another video about. In case I do not do that video, the short version is just set up your camera on the color space, so it's called, of the surrounding. So if you are in an interior where you have only yellow light, like this yellow light of the sun that is through my face is in this moment, then you calibrate everything on that yellow light. That would be tungsten light. In that case, the image of your plate should be correct. If you are in interior in which you have like proper daylight lights, nowadays there are a lot of places where they use daylights also in the interiors. In that case, you are mostly good just setting your camera on the daylight. If you really don't care about a lot of these kind of things, then set your camera in automatic white balance and it will be mostly okay. With this specific camera, this 14-year-old camera, I don't know if it's like my personal version of it, I find out that there could be like a little bit of red and magenta casting, so it's called like, so a little bit of red and magenta all over the image. Like now you're seeing for example, my head and is illuminated a little bit yellow because of the warmth of the sun, and that would be a yellow casting. And in this case, if I set in automatic white balance my camera, that will be a little bit reddish not that much. Possibly 99.9999% of the people will not notice it, maybe. But if you're picky about it, maybe you will see in my camera this kind of setting that is not perfectly working. With other camera, I worked with the Sony camera and so on. And if I didn't set the balance in a certain point, there was like kind of a slightly tiny blue casting over some of the shadow. Not always, but sometimes there was this kind of bluish, sometimes also bluish purple magenta color, but not that frequently. To be honest, on the last model of Sony, that was almost unperceivable, like way less perceivable than how it was with this 14-year-old camera. That is 100% sure. That's all for today. Anyway, I hope I helped you. Either you like a food blogger, chef, or whatever, or just you love to take photo of food, maybe when you are hanging around and taking a nice trip, or going to a restaurant and so on, or maybe taking photo of your own food. I will be curious to see some of your photos. If you care to share them with me. I'm reachable also through other social media if you want to contact me there. So the answer is yes, you can. You can correctly calibrate every single nice dish that you as a chef has prepared, or maybe that you are enjoying to eat. That's all for today, and thank you for hanging around with me. Have a good one, and see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao. By the way, if there is some yummy food for me to try out, call me in. Hi guys. Today I took some photo in a restaurant of some very nice food here nearby, in a place where I tried some. I'm Italian, and there was like some gnocchi, and they were really looking handmade. I have to admit it. So thank you for the guy that prepared it.